That's why you felt comfortable having James Franco over the evening of May 22nd, 2016, Ms. Heard?
I do not know when James came over.
Okay, let's remind you.
It seems that Amber didn't expect this evidence to be presented in court, so she very cheekily said, "I don't know when James came to the apartment. Clearly, I take this evidence by surprise." Do you want to know all the details of the embarrassing moment for Amber Heard? From the look on Amber Heard's face as the video played in court, we're sure she wasn't expecting this evidence and clearly didn't like that it was presented. Surveillance video was shown to jurors at the Fairfax, Virginia courthouse as Heard faced intense cross-examination by Depp's legal team during the ex-partner's high-profile defamation trial. On May 22, 2016, at about 10:50 p.m., Franco arrived at Heard's penthouse in the Eastern Columbia building in Los Angeles. Police were called to the flat the day before, on May 21, 2016, following a violent confrontation in which Heard claims Depp hurled a cell phone at her. On May 23, 2016, the day after Franco's photos were taken, Heard filed for divorce from Depp. The Aquaman actress filed for a family violence restraining order against her then-husband 4 days later, on May 27th. Heard can be seen heading down in the elevator of her apartment building around 10:56 p.m. on May 22nd. The actress emerges from the elevator barefoot and wrapped in a huge cloak. She reappears a few moments later, accompanied by Franco, who was carrying a heavy backpack, and they enter the elevator and ascend to her apartment. Before departing the elevator, the couple appears to lean their heads together in the video. Heard said that the video showed her and Franco walking to their apartment. Depp allegedly beat Heard on a flight in 2014 after accusing her of having an affair with Franco, according to Heard. Depp is said to have hated the actor who appeared alongside Heard in the films Pineapple Express and The Adderall Diaries. Heard testified that while on a flight from Boston to Los Angeles in 2014, her husband accused her of cheating on him with Franco. Depp allegedly got into a rage and kicked her in the back, leading Heard to fall to the ground inside the plane, according to the court. Heard has accused Depp of mistreating her, but Depp has denied everything. Police were called to the couple's penthouse in Los Angeles on the night of May 21, 2016, after an alleged violent confrontation. Depp threw a cell phone in her face, according to Heard, who showed the court a photo of her battered face. She testified that he also allegedly slapped her on the head with his ringed hand, yanking her head back, taunted her, and wrecked the apartment. She stated Depp was gone when security officials and a friend from a neighboring apartment arrived. Heard claimed she didn't comply with police officers because she didn't want to get her husband in trouble and didn't want the world to know about the abuse. Depp claims he went to the flat to collect some possessions and overheard Heard laughing on the phone with a friend about an incident in which feces had been deposited on his bed. However, in addition to this video evidencing Amber, more evidence emerged and more questioning by Johnny Depp's lawyer, Camila Vasquez. During cross-examination, one of Johnny Depp's lawyers attempted to discredit abuse allegations made by his ex-wife, Amber Heard, by presenting her with audio recordings of the couple's arguments, as well as text messages and love notes, which the lawyer claimed showed Ms. Heard to be an unreliable witness. Ms. Heard's lawyer contested Ms. Heard's claims that she had only ever hit Mr. Depp in self-defense as she ended her testimony in Fairfax County Circuit Court in Virginia. Ms. Vasquez played audio from a previous dispute in which Ms. Heard said, "I did start a physical fight," and called Mr. Depp a baby. Ms. Heard testified that she only hit him because he tried to bust into the bedroom where she was trying to hide from him at the time. "I accused him of being a baby for complaining about me hitting him when he was trying to get through the door that I was trying to barricade," she testified. Ms. Heard is embroiled in a contentious court battle with Mr. Depp over rival defamation claims, and she has testified for several years during the trial about her experiences with physical abuse and sexual assault throughout their relationship. Mr. Depp has denied ever beating or sexually assaulting her, accusing her of being the one who abused the relationship. Mr. Depp sued Ms. Heard 3 years ago over an op-ed she wrote for The Washington Post, in which she referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Ms. Heard countersued Mr. Depp, alleging that his former lawyer defamed her by calling her abuse allegations a hoax. During one section of her questioning, Ms. Vasquez questioned an account of an incident in Australia in 2015 in which Mr. Depp, according to Ms. Heard, sexually assaulted her with a bottle and beat her while high on MDMA. Ms. Heard testified that she had a bruised jaw after Mr. Depp's attack, as well as cuts in her arms and feet from broken glass on the ground. There is not a single medical record reflecting treatment for any of those injuries, is there, Ms. Heard? Ms. Vasquez asked. "I didn't seek treatment," Ms. Heard replied. Mr. Depp testified that he was the one injured that night when Ms. Heard threw a vodka bottle at him, striking his hand and severing a portion of one of his fingers. Ms. Heard claimed he injured his finger in a rage by smashing a wall-mounted phone into smithereens. Ms. Vasquez cited a lack of photographic evidence of the broken phone or the injuries Ms. Heard claimed she sustained that night. Ms. Heard claimed that documentation of the abuse was incomplete because she began photographing her injuries incidentally when she wanted to show a friend or her mother. She had not anticipated such a legal battle, she said. Ms. Vasquez also presented a love letter written by Ms. Heard to Mr. Depp about 2 months after the Australia incident, which stated, "I have seen you in the true bones of friendship and respect." Ms. Heard stated that the couple was in a honeymoon period at the time. Ms. Heard's cross-examination, like Mr. Depp's, included an airing of insults she'd hurled at him during arguments. Ms. Heard can be heard on one recording calling him a sellout and a joke. She admitted on the stand that she'd called him horrible, ugly things, but she also said he called her names. The op-ed is central to the case, and Ms. Vasquez attempted to show that, even though Ms. Heard did not mention Mr. Depp by the time. She stated that in the piece, it was clear that the subject was their relationship. Ms. Heard confirmed that when she said she became a public figure representing domestic abuse, she meant the temporary restraining order she obtained against Mr. Depp in 2016. Ms. Vasquez focused on the article's headline at one point. "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." Ms. Heard denied writing the headline, testifying that the Washington Post did not consult her on it, and stated that she had no intention of making her sexual assault allegations public in the op-ed. Ms. Heard testified that she was unaware of the headline when she tweeted the op-ed. "Not very careful about what you publish, are you, Ms. Heard?" Ms. Vasquez asked. "I just didn't notice the title," she said. Following Ms. Heard's departure from the stand, the jury heard pre-recorded testimony from Io Tillett Wright, a former friend of the couple who claimed he never saw either of them hit each other. However, he claimed that in 2015, shortly after a fight in which Ms. Heard claimed Mr. Depp pulled chunks out of her hair, he saw injuries to her scalp. Throughout Ms. Heard's testimony, which lasted 4 days, Mr. Depp kept his gaze away from his ex-wife on the stand, frequently staring at the screen in front of him. Ms. Vasquez claimed he averted his gaze from her because he had promised she would never see his eyes again. During the redirect, Elaine Charleston-Bredehoft, one of Ms. Heard's lawyers, asked her why she thought Mr. Depp had avoided looking at her. "Because he's guilty, because he knows he's lying," Ms. Heard explained. "Otherwise, why can't he look at me?" We are sure there will be even more controversy and drama in this trial, but we want to know your opinion and your theories about it. Do you think Amber is telling the truth? Who do you think is more likely to win the trial? Comment below and leave us all your theories, and above all, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the news and controversies from your favorite celebrities.
Perfect.